Bitch, I'm no socialite, but I have a social life. I'm not just anybody. All jokes aside, are you up? Cause I'm down, down, down. Money trees out the ground, smoke on surround sound. Don't wait for me now. Double cash, make it go downtown. Wanna start and make it go downtown. Whipping 40, let me know right now. If you with it, let me know right now. She left me and I know it's on a heavy. 750 more horses than a stampede. Yes, please, on the trains, they refresh.
All right.
Are we live now?
Yeah, let me know, chat, if you can hear us.
If y'all can hear it, let me know.
It looks like it should be.
If you can hear me, let me know.
Please let us know quickly, because I would like to know. Or can one of you guys pull it up?
Yeah.
DJ and Marcus need to be up because they're together. So, is it specifically DJ that's quiet, Sarah?
Brown. Why is my
I'll turn you guys up just a tad.
Make me louder, Timmy. Make me louder, Timmy.
Okay, I think you guys are good.
Turn me up. Turn me up. Hey, turn me up.
I think I just need to make you guys slightly louder on the setup than me. Like, I have myself set to a little lower than you guys. Okay. Alright, what's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? It's another Friday night in July for our show tonight. Am I gonna be able to switch between shit? Oh yeah, bet. Okay. So welcome. We should all be set up and ready to go. I hope you guys like the cool setup we have that for tonight because I am not on the road like I have been for the past 2 weeks. So that's pretty dope.
Oh, I'm on the road now, though.
Tell us about it, DJ. Where are you at right now?
My setup's a little different. I'm in Chicago.
Yeah, how's that?
Amazing. The city's very beautiful, guys. If you've never been to Chicago, please take a visit. It's a very beautiful city. I literally like to call it the clean version of New York. It's very comforting, very nice, and I feel like it is literally a great city. It's a great city. Marcus literally immediately thought that I was gonna move here instead of like going to New York with him, but obviously it's not an option. But
whatever you want to do.
Sarah, I don't know what you're talking about. I was glad to be on the road. It's just cool to have the setup back. I also need to fix this.
I tweeted because I forgot to finish that because DJ was distracting. So make sure you retweet those things.
What did I do?
Because you missed your assignment, Playboy.
DJ didn't do his homework.
My assignment. I did all my homework.
Yeah, last minute. You're that one kid who's right before the class.
You were like me in middle school. I was literally doing it as the teacher was picking it up.
Yes.
Look, that's how I got through school. That's how I got through school anyway. I did shit right before, you know.
But sometimes
usually I do my homework on time.
This
was a specific week of certain circumstances.
Oh yeah? How so?
I don't know what that means, but I'm just very intoxicated.
Guys, what are we drinking
guys.
tonight? What are we talking about tonight? What
I'm drinking apple pie moonshine. What are y'all drinking?
Apple pie?
It's delicious.
I think I have that in my basement.
In your basement?
It don't look good.
It's very delicious though, not
great.
gonna lie. It tastes like refined Fireball. It's like Fireball but for adults. That's what it tastes like.
I hate Fireball.
Fireball should be for nobody.
Right, I agree.
Last time I had it was like too recently. I was coerced into drinking it.
How were you coerced into drinking Fireball?
I didn't know what it was. Someone said do a shot with me, and I was like, okay.
Here's my take. I think Fireball is one of those things. Like, first of all, Fireball is nobody's favorite drink. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? It's nobody's
favorite.
If it is,
you're like a psychopath or something. Or like or you don't drink or something.
And I think that when it comes to like going, like, a party situation, I'm kind of the mind that like everybody should bring their own drink that they know they like and they know they'll turn up to. Like instead of the like crowd, you know, we just have Fireball, we just have Bacardi. I will be at the Bacardi parties, but like
Yeah.
we just have this, we just have that.
Just bringing.
Okay, what
Fireball.
parties are you going to where they're just like, oh, we only have Fireball as the drinking option? Like that would be really questionable if I went to a party and that was the fucking main alcohol of choice.
I've been to one that had.
You've been to a party that's like, okay, we got
that had-
Fireball.
You didn't
Well,
stay
no, it
long.
wasn't just Fireball. It was. Well, I was stuck there, but
If you
it
put it
wasn't
as
ju-
an option, then you're.
listen. It was Fireball, but then I think the game of it was like we had Fireball and Swedish Fish. Like
What the
that's a,
fuck?
that's a thing that goes together. Apparently, I learned.
Fireball
What the fuck?
goes with vomiting. Is what it goes with. It doesn't
Which
go with
I was
anything
very
else.
close to doing, and I don't vomit
Exactly.
when I drink.
Honestly,
So-
I could not believe the last time I had a shot of it because I had like 3 shots of different things that night, and my like I normally don't do shots. Like I don't want to do shots, but when people are like, do a shot, I'm like, all right, I'll do it.
So you're easily, you know,
So you're
Coerced
easily
into
peer
drinking?
pressured.
Do I have
You're
a
easily
problem?
peer pressured.
Maybe.
Yes, you're easily peer pressured, Sam. I'm gonna remember that. I'm
Yikes.
definitely gonna remember that.
But I know, like, okay, so it's not like you could just talk me into doing shot after shot after shot. But like, I'll do one, and like, maybe later the night I'll do another. But then like, you can't just get me ripping a bunch of them, unless you want me to yak all over you guys. But that'd be kind
Well,
of
Looks
I mean-
like they can though.
Are y'all ready to get the show started though?
I'm ready to get the show started.
yeah. We've got a lot on tap. There's been a lot going on.
Well, you guys didn't tell me what you guys are drinking. I told you guys what I'm drinking, but what are y'all drinking?
Oh,
I mean,
so
motherfucking same old. I had the shit from last week. I had 3 of them, so we'll be probably drinking again.
I don't like how
next
you're
week.
gripping that can, Marcus. You grip that can a little like
firmly
sensually.
grasp it.
Calm down.
Patrick Starr, firmly grasp it.
I don't like.
I have full respect for the grip on it right now. No one's stealing that from him.
No one's stealing the Mike's harder grip from Marcus. Tim, what you drinking on?
Allow
Okay.
me, like, please let me know the way you would hold on to this thing.
My pinky up.
What is this, SpongeBob?
It might as well
I
be.
mean, I did just make
Talking
a
about
SpongeBob
sensual.
joke.
Talk about sensual. Do you? I'm not even gonna get into that. Tim,
So
what were you about to say?
recently, as in like a little while ago, I was in the liquor store and I was gonna buy beer for tonight, and I did, and I have some. I haven't opened it yet. However, I also saw a pack of. I don't think I've ever had Truly before, but I saw that they had one that was all lemonade, and I love lemonade, so I bought it. And
They do have a lemonade. The Truly lemonade is really good.
It's like all different types of lemonade. So right now I have the strawberry one, and I tried and I have an original one here, but then I also have a beer because like they're all gonna be gone by the end.
Oh, so you tripled up. You tripled up right now.
Yeah, and I also pre-gamed the show, so we're going hard tonight.
Oh,
Is-
I've
is
been
the
drinking
verdict.
since for multiple hours.
For multiple years. Me too.
This week, before we
I
get
actually just came from a brewery, so it was very
Ooh.
fun. By the way,
That's cool.
if you ever go to Chicago, go to fuck, I don't even know what it's called. Goose something. Goose
Alright,
Island.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
before we get started, this week has been pretty shit.
What happened, Marcus? What's going on?
I don't know. Work just is ass, you know.
Yeah.
So there's
for
that.
everybody. This week's been shit for the boys, for sure.
So I was about to make a joke that you probably wouldn't have liked.
I would not have liked it. I already know what it was, and I would not have liked it. So we don't have to go there.
Okay, I will. So
Unless
sorry
you
about
want
that.
me to chug a drink on live right now
Yeah,
I
well.
mean, if you got to.
and walk
So there's-
out.
Stay through, my boy.
I'm
So
gonna end
there's-
this Zoom call.
So there's that, and then I just found out this week or yesterday that, and I have some with me. What are they called? Garlic Parmesan wings are fire. Just in case
Well,
you
Parmesan
know.
rings are busted.
I've tried, yeah. I've tried.
Had no idea. Was not put on until just recently.
Like I saw that
Um,
tweet of yours, and I was like, Marcus, how do you not know? How do you
Because
get, like,
no one
not
told me.
tried?
Like literally,
Why
I
have you
literally
not
said it.
tried
I
them?
literally
Why
said
have you
it
not tried
because no
garlic
one
parmesan?
told me to try it. Because here's the thing.
Oh, so you
Here's
gotta
the
get
thing.
told things to try things, huh?
What do you think about what you just said? Think about what you just said.
You can't just go to a restaurant and be like, oh, I want garlic parm wings.
I didn't even
DJ,
know-
have you gone anywhere and tried everything on the menu?
Look, I've at least tried garlic parm wings. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, but based on what you're saying, you're saying that you've gone places and you've tried every item. Or at least somewhere that you've been enough that you could try everything on the menu. Have
We're
you
not
done
talking
that?
about everything on the menu here. We're
No,
talking
we're
about
talking.
a specific menu item, which is garlic parm.
Yeah, but how would
I have
Marcus
gone
know to
to restaurants.
specifically order those? Unless
How would I know
someone
to
told
even
him
look
about
for it? Like, literally, how would I know to even look? Anyway, can I finish? So what I was gonna say was, everybody talks so much about like lemon pepper wings, which like,
They're always mid. They're not even good. But I guess that I've never been to Atlanta, so I don't know how they're better down there or not.
so the fact that like everybody had so much to say about lemon pepper wings and never brought up garlic parmesan
Garlic
wings,
parm.
like
No, those are fire.
we're
Also,
not
JT,
having the same
my brother
discussions.
loves that place. He's been there before.
Wingstop.
No, the place he just put in the chat. It's a place in Long Beach Island, New Jersey.
You know you gotta read it to me.
The chicken or the egg? Have you been
You
to
can ask me
Long
at all.
Beach
That's what
Island,
you're
New
trying to
Jersey?
be.
Have I been to LBI?
Yeah. Have you? I don't know. You're
No.
from the South Jersey. Exactly. You haven't.
LBI is literally like less, not even like maybe 30, 40 minutes away from me.
That's
maybe.
true. I don't even know how far away it is from me. I'm just
Exactly. What are you talking about?
But
Stop
Marcus,
talking to me.
have you been there?
Yes.
Didn't you just say you hadn't?
Because I was like, no.
Oh, you're being sarcastic with me. All right, I'll see myself.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Um,
Anyway, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah.
that
So
means-
Marcus, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah. I'm Marcus.
I'm Marcus.
No, you
You're not.
idiot.
I'm
You're
Marcus.
DJ.
You fucking idiot. I'll start over. He's so annoying. I'm Marcus,
I'm DJ.
And I'm Tim.
and you're watching No Unavailable, your number one music, entertainment, and culture connoisseurs, coming to you live for another fine Friday evening.
And we hope you guys are having a great night because we are doing amazing and we're ready to get another fantastic show done for you guys.
So let's do some new music. Marcus, you have a lot, right? You have a lot to start us off with.
3 things to mention.
I have one thing to mention.
Well,
So
I'll go
start us
first
off.
since you called upon me.
I did.
Yes.
I did in fact call upon you. to
So look,
speak.
so Willow just dropped her new album with the hit already, certified hit, Transparent Soul. We're excited about it. Actually, if everything goes the way we plan, hopefully we'll have some content around said album. So look out for that. But we're really excited to talk about Willow's album,
Yes.
which is called.
Did you notice that her and Jaden dropped their last name in their
Love that.
in their name in their
Love it. Because
stage
even though
names, I
they're
guess?
still going to, because even though they're still benefiting from like nepotism, they're so talented that like I love that they're trying to shed that,
Mhm.
But there's, so it's called Lately I Feel Everything, which is just dropped today. Check it out. It's giving very much like pump Pac, Jesus, not pump Tupac, pop punk.
Pump Tupac.
It's giving pop punk.
Yes.
With features like Travis Barker all throughout this album, Avril Lavigne, of course, which is like the, I can't wait to listen to that song. I haven't listened to it yet. I got through half of it. Also, very, very short album. It clocks in at 26 minutes and 9 seconds.
That is a short
Very
album.
easy to go through.
I thought you were
most
gonna
of the
say
songs, like-
26 songs. I was like, that is not short. But 26 minutes? How many songs are on it? Like 9?
I think like 11 or 12, but like
Oh,
the
so
songs
some
are
of
like
them are
a
kinda short.
minute,
Yeah.
a minute, 2 minutes, or like a minute. They go like a lot of the songs are like under 2 minutes.
And
Okay.
can I say something quickly about that?
What?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a trend that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to see a lot more of.
Just
That
quick
having
songs.
these 5-minute songs, 6, some songs are upwards of 9 minutes. We're going to see less and less of that. I mean, we still see it.
No, only
the
the-
Tyler, the
I mean,
Creator
a major-
album had some
Tyler-
long stuff, but like
I would bet it's the exact same thing.
in this like I don't know, in this like TikTok era with these like short things and like with snippets popping off, like I feel like we're gonna see a lot more short.
Fox had
songs.
a video on this very subject, and it talks about why songs have been getting shorter, and it's all about streaming. And I
It
don't
is all about
necessarily,
streaming.
I don't necessarily think that
That's
was the
interesting.
situation here, though. I really feel like
I don't want to move this closer.
I really feel like she purposely kind of like was like, okay, I'm gonna like get into this pocket and then get out, and like kind of get in, get out. Like nothing feels like it overstayed its welcome, which I think I like, and that makes you want to play it again, which helps with streaming. But like it just, I think that it was more like, honestly, I think that I'm holding my opinion obviously until we get to more analysis on the album. But early thoughts, the first thing I was thinking about was like, I don't know if Willow was like willing to do like commit to a full like 3 minute plus song or something like that. I don't know. I have more on that. Allow me to, you know,
Let you
formulate my
marinate.
opinion
Yeah,
on
we'll
that.
talk
Let
more
me
about
No,
it.
I
marinate.
Stay
definitely,
tuned.
I definitely am very excited to listen to the album. Like literally, Bo jokingly put into our little like group chat. He was like, "Sorry guys, dropping the rap shit to create a Will Smith stan account," and I was like, "Well, obviously people must like this album then."
No, it's
And I was
it's
like,
good.
"No, I'm really excited to listen to it. I feel like I was looking forward to it, and I'm actually excited to see what comes out of it." So,
Hmm.
All right.
What else we got?
Okay,
Number 2.
I have Tinashe. I love me some Tinashe.
Okay.
And she just dropped not a new well, the song I think is a week old, but the video came out for
Today?
Bouncin'. No,
Mhm.
not today.
Oh no, we talked
they-
about this the other day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Bouncin'. It's so good. It's Tinashe level. Like, you know, it's gonna have choreography. It's gonna have
Mhm.
like it's just gonna have
Yeah,
looks
I
and
saw
everything.
it.
So
It was
it was really like nice to see. And you know what? I will be going to a Tinashe show. I just checked her tour dates, and she's doing like an intimate show at in New York, September 30th, and I will be there. I'm gonna buy my ticket. I'm gonna be there because I want to
Okay.
support, and I think that like I'm really here for like what Tinashe has to offer. So I'm excited about that. So check that out, Bouncin', streaming, and check out the video. Love the video. Last thing I have to announce for new music, Normani has released a long-awaited single. Fuck me, what's it called?
Oh, I thought that was
it's
the
called
name
"Fuck
of
Me."
it. I was like,
No, that was
I
that was
oh.
obviously. I was like, "Damn."
It might as well
okay.
be because the way
Bold.
they talk over there.
oh,
Um,
okay, Marcus.
I know, yeah, Normani and Cardi B, they did drop that news. Wild Side, that's what it's called.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Wild Side. So much to unpack with that, but I'll keep it very brief.
The cover art was really sexy, but I didn't see I didn't listen to the song.
Okay.
The cover art was nice.
Okay. Here's the thing. Very excited for Normani, and I'm wishing her all the best. And I'm really excited for like this, like, you know, coming out of Motivation, which is her last single that like it was like years ago, and then now she's like coming in and like I think that she's really, this is like her make it or break it moment. I really think that she's gonna do something special here. Things I want to get off the board. Okay, so first I see the cover art. Okay, first I thought it was gonna be a solo song. I wanted a solo song. That's fine. Get a hot feature on it. Make sure we chart. Like, you know, I get the play here. I get the play. So that's one. Two.
Yeah, she needs Cardi on it.
I don't think she needs anybody. That was my point. But like, if she's gonna get somebody, make sure it's a hot feature being Cardi, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so then she has Cardi on. I'm like, okay, like I wanted a solo single as like a debut, but let's get into it. I'm here. I'm open. Then I see the cover art, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I definitely just seen WAP last year, and that's exactly what this cover art is giving me.
She wanted a
But
WAP.
It's okay. So I was like, all right. I'm hoping for the best. And then she dropped. Can't speak, but she dropped a snippet, and I was like, she's been dropping snippets, but she dropped a snippet of the Wild Side like melody, and I was like, oh, like I really like it, but it's a slow jam. And I'm interested to see what Young Cardiff is gonna do with this.
Young Cardi.
So I watched the video. The video has a lot of looks, a lot of choreography. Of course, you're gonna get that with Normani. A lot of good moments. And you know what I wanted for the video? I said,
What?
Normani, I heard that so I heard that Aaliyah is sampled on this track. I don't like that Aaliyah is sampled on this track. I am an Aaliyah fan, and I know Normani is a huge Aaliyah fan, and that's the problem. You need to come out, if you're gonna come out with a debut, like if you're gonna come out with like a moment, it needs to be about you and not recreating a moment from someone else that we all love. You know what I'm saying?
But
Do you know what I'm saying when I say that?
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. But do you not think that someone can be inspired by one of their favorite artists to make a song that represents them and you know what they had to bring at the time?
Of course, DJ. That's
Well, I'm
sampling.
saying,
like we love that.
That's what she did.
But what
though,
I'm
you know?
saying is, if you're gonna come out after 2 years, 3 years of no music, where we've all been waiting, and I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna get a solo song. Okay, come with a feature. That's fine. Oh, snippets, fun. Don't the cover art's calling back to a song that like we literally just had it. Like that's what it was giving, and then I get okay, well it's sampled by Aaliyah, 1 in a Million. I'm like, we all love Aaliyah's 1 in a Million. We love it from Aaliyah. Like that's my point. So anyway, so then I hear it, and I mean she does what she does. The performance is amazing. The looks are amazing. The sample's good. Obviously, I heard the sample very like clearly, but like very good. Here's what I wanted from her. I said, Normani, I will give you like an A+ if you do this one thing. She only had to do one thing for me. I didn't care what the video looked like. She needed to do one thing.
And
give me a moment in the video that people will want to recreate later. Like give me an iconic moment in the video that's like that's a Normani video. Now here's what I'm talking about. For Beyonce's Crazy in Love, if somebody comes out with like jean shorts, red pumps, a tank top, that was from Beyonce's Crazy in Love. Get me? Who else can I say? Rihanna with not Pound the Alarm, but like what's another song that? Give me like a song from like anybody, literally anybody. That's like it's iconic in a music video thing,
Old Town Road.
No.
You said from anybody.
Like any Michael Jackson music video.
Yes, thank you. So everybody's still recreating a Thriller moment to this day. Everybody's still creating like that, like, like I'm not trying to get the obvious things. I'm trying to come up with like some deeper cuts, but like there's very obvious comparisons here that I'm not trying to say. Anyway, so I'm like, look, Normani, give me one thing that you are not like recreating from someone else, but that you are making your stamp. And that years later, people would be like, if somebody else does that, that was Normani's look. And she did it. I was praying for this, and she did it. And you know what it was? And I want you guys to watch the video. Please watch the video. Please support the girl. Please give Normani all the praise that she deserves. She did it where there was this one scene. I'm not going to do too much, or I'm not going to give too much. But let's just say there were two Normanis, and they ate. And they ate.
There were two Normanis.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give anything else. Watch the video. There was two Normanis, and they ate. And that will be recreated years from now. I was like, I wanted one thing. I said, please give me just one thing that I know that will be like, that people will be referencing from years and years and years. Like, and I got it. So yeah. I was going to come with a lot of references of what I was talking about with like somebody coming out with the debut song. That's like their kind of big song that like is their music video, like kind of signature, that like the imprint, their fingerprint. But I didn't want to give the people that you would expect me to say. So moving on, other than Beyonce, but moving on.
All right. I can go next.
Sure.
Another big album that dropped was the Pop Smoke album came out.
Oh, it finally dropped.
Yep, today.
Second posthumous album.
Yes. I heard it. I heard some of it on the radio today, which was surprising.
On the radio?
Radio's normally like 3 months behind music, but they were like...
No, that's not true.
Really?
I know what you mean, but that's...
I feel like normally. We'll... Maybe I'm thinking back when I was younger, but like...
I remember work went straight to number one because that shit was sent to radio then like the first day. And it was on everybody's radio station. When that was how work went.
I guess if it's good, enough, then they'll put it on. But so
yeah,
it's a 20-song album, which is kind of big.
It's a lot of big.
A lot of features. I'm going through it right now just to list them off. Got a Kanye, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sway Lee, Lil TJ, Future, Chris Brown, a Dua Lipa, a Pharrell, a Kid Cudi.
Okay, this kind of feels strange because they had so many features because most of these songs are probably like half made.
They're all half made.
They probably definitely needed features so that they were full songs. It's kind of weird. That's kind of weird to me. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like I don't like the fact that like those songs could not be Pop Smoke's vision at all. Or anything that he wanted to do, and like they're just putting it out there and being like, oh hey, now this is a full song, this is your music, and now your name's on it, It's a little weird. It's a little weird to me.
From what I've listened to, it's pretty good. I've seen worse handled with stuff after people died. I mean, we already talked about just like how the whole like everything with like how XXX Tentacion's like mom bought.
You talked about it.
Yeah, or I mentioned that. The albums that
Mom
came out after
paying rent.
the albums that came out after he died, some of them have like are like very unfinished. But with this, one of the things that surprised me, I heard like a reused line, like multiple lines, like in a row, that sounded almost like just another take from when he did the original song that it's from. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I
When
do.
say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
The song off of his last album,
Yikes.
the one with A Boogie with the Hoodie, Hello, that one was like, that was a big song. A lot of people know that song. There's like it's like probably 4 bars that it just sounds like an alternate take of those 4 bars are just inserted into this other song.
And that honestly probably is what they did. They probably had to get real creative. Like the engineers probably were like, we have these scraps that weren't used or like can be reused.
I don't know how to feel about it.
I think it's weird. I know how to feel about it. I think it's weird. But
no, it does feel weird. I guess I'm just I don't know. I'm gonna listen to the whole album and we can talk more about it after I listen to it.
I will listen to it too.
I'm against
I'll see how I feel.
I'm against it. Like I'll give it a listen, but I'm against.
I feel like his last album was like it came out like right after he died, right? It was like
it was
almost
he was
done,
working on it,
and then it was
it.
Vocals were recorded, probably just mixing needed to be done between.
He had a vision
that's understandable.
For it.
Yeah, that's understandable
because
he had his
seems
vision.
more like here's the man's
DJ
hard
Khaled.
drive. See
And
what you
here's
can
my
do.
thing. How about this? I wish people knew when to like just leave stuff alone because he went out on a high note. Like I think he had the #1 album. Like his not only was it #1 though, because anybody really can get a #1 album. Like it was #1, but like had multiple hits. Like
had staying power.
It had staying power.
Like,
it was
his songs are still getting played like a week. I mean, now they might not be as much because now that this album came out, I mean, it's up for debate. But like, I feel like even like a week ago, people were still like bumping his last.
Like,
album.
only Shake the Room. Like that song's gonna be played forever. You know what I mean? So it's like.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. Because like I guess I get the idea of like, we want to give the people what they had, but it's never really about that, sadly.
No, it's always about the money. It's always about supporting whoever. It's always about supporting who can be supported.
Yeah.
You've said enough. You've said a lot. You've said a lot.
I've been saying a lot.
You've been saying a lot on that topic. Yeah, you've been shaming people for that. And I agree. I mean, I agree that they shouldn't be doing it, but
yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah. All right, well, DJ, do you have anything?
No.
Of course you don't. Let's move on.
Hey, I forget. Oh, shot clock. Duh.
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
Duh, that's what we always do first now. All right. So we've got 3 topics pulled up for you guys. Our first one has to do with world-renowned TikTok star. I hate that I just said that. Addison Rae, Marcus, would you like to set the tone? So, because
I'll put a timer on for you, Marcus. Do you want a timer?
I'm not allowed about it. Do you want me to do
Ooh, Addison
You
Rae,
good?
Charlie, baby.
I know. I just remember there were some issues with the timer last week. That's why I was just offering up.
I will start it. Marcus, are you ready?
Well, I'm not giving my take yet.
Wait, no, he's got to set the tone first.
Oh, set a tone. Okay,
set
go.
the tone of what the situation is. What about Addison Rae? Why are we talking
very,
about
very bottom line.
Girl?
Very bottom line. Addison Rae, huge TikTok star, obviously. She was awarded an opportunity to be a correspondent on the carpet for the UFC game. I think this is the Conor McGregor fight. I think. And she tweets about it. And I guess I can pull up her tweet 1 second.
Yeah. And how did the people feel about?
I can tell you the tweet if you want me to.
Do you have it in front of you, or you just?
I just saw it like maybe a few minutes ago when I was researching. When I was
pull
showing
it
it
word
research.
for word.
We need the direct quote.
Okay.
But how did the people?
I remember it was something. It was definitely.
I got
something
it.
like, okay.
So, fuck me.
That was the tweet.
Mhm.
Fuck me. Marcus, your lips looking a little too glossy. Let me put some chapstick.
These are my. I have not applied chapstick in 5 hours. These are my lips in their natural state. You need to
Natural.
stop calling them out because
Look,
you
it's
are the
sorry that you have-
unmoisturized one, sir.
What?
Thank you.
Sheesh.
He loves talking about them, and I don't know why.
This is so obvious.
That's nice. Have not put on anything in years.
Years.
Addison, fuck me. I really can't find it. Addison Ray tweet.
She deleted.
I will tell you the tweet.
Because I'm not looking like to follow her like that. You know? Sports journalism
You're
tweet.
not
There it
gonna
is.
Follow her, but
I'll start over with what I'm gonna say about this.
go for it. DJ, woo the people while he finds it.
Yeah, because there's like
Anyway,
so
Addison
much.
Ray
No,
Made
woo
a
the people with something
comment.
else while he finds it.
with something else. I can literally tell you what the tweet is. Marcus taking forever, but I guess
I
you
could have
know
found 6 tweets in this time.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Go
this
find
man's
6 tweets.
slow
Go
with
find
it.
6 tweets.
Slow
6
with it.
tweets?
Go ahead.
Sheesh.
Slow
ahead.
with it.
Now you're just
Go ahead.
wasting
Go
more
ahead.
time.
Go ahead, Tim.
Marcus!
I can't find it. I can't find it.
You
Tim.
can't?
Go ahead.
You can't find it, really?
I can't. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay, well, literally the tweet. It was a tweet of her like on the red carpet of the UFC, and she said a tweet that was on the lines of like, "I've been in only took 3 years of journalism school, and I'm already
There you
a
go.
reporter."
You're completely messed it up. My turn. So if we're gonna just like make like
3
we're just
months.
gonna
3
like
months of journalism school.
no, not even that. So what
Okay.
she said was, Addison Ray tweets out that it only took 3 days of journalism in school to get her to this moment, and it was on the red carpet of the UFC fighting event, which I believe had Conor McGregor as the main event, and everybody in Twitter, tore that ass up as Twitter does. We had conversations about, does she deserve it? Is
Bam,
she entitled
found
to
it.
this?
Found it. I studied broadcast journalism in college for 3 whole months to prepare for this moment.
Yeah, fuck you, Marcus. Fuck you. That's all I gotta say.
And it's 2 pictures of her on the gray carpet.
The gray carpet.
All right, let's start this over again. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Set the story, Marcus. Mr.
Go
I'm
ahead,
wrong
Tim.
about
Go
everything.
ahead, Tim.
What?
Read the tweet and then
Okay,
tell the people.
Addison Ray tweets from the UFC gray carpet, because it is not red. I studied broadcast journalism in college for 3 whole months to prepare for this moment. She, TikTok star and influencer, is seen at the UFC event. Marcus?
And then after she gets flamed by Twitter, sorry, I'm not Marcus, but I'll finish it. After she
You're
gets
not
flamed by
Marcus.
Twitter, she eventually then retweet or quote tweets that saying, "Never mind, y'all got me fired," which was funny, but it was also reaction to Twitter
Did she
coming at
get
her
fired?
aggressively. I don't know the whole story behind. I'll talk about it in my take. I'll talk about it in my 1-minute take.
Then how about
I
you go
guess-
first?
I'll go first though.
All right, then allow me, please, allow me to pull up a time. All right, DJ, are you ready?
I am.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so after doing a little bit more research and being told a little bit about it by my friends that I've been with today, they've helped me out, give me some background on the situation. She actually was there just as like a face. Like UFC has talked about it and has claimed that they have literally never told her that she could do that, or that she is not hired, or she's not a reporter in any way. So it literally was Addison Ray, trying. It was literally UFC and kind of Addison Ray kind of doing this small thing in order to get like young folks into UFC. It was like a weird like marketing scheme in a way. So like she wasn't really paid for it. It was more like just her popularity being able to entertain or bring forth the idea of UFC to the younger crowd. So it was all this one big like scheme, and it was just a very funny thing that was happening. And Twitter reacted the way they wanted Twitter to react to it, and Addison Ray reacted the way she wanted to react to it. So that's my take. Where we at, Tim? Isn't that a shot for you guys?
Actually, well,
No.
it was 2 seconds, but I held it out for a little longer.
What, then we have a new rule. Don't you guys think a drink or anything when I
Yeah,
finish?
but it wasn't really 1 second.
What the fuck? You want to take that away from me?
Yeah, I am. Because you said so, and then you sat for like 4 seconds, and then you said that's my take, and I was like, all right, I'm not taking a shot for
What
that.
kind of bullshit is this?
Do you want me
You know
to?
what? Whatever. No,
Yeah,
fuck you guys.
back up. All right,
One of you guys are next.
Marcus, would you like me to go next?
Do we
or
need
would
to, do we need to have a talk before we keep going? Because I think we're all getting a little feisty here.
I'm
Tim
great.
Tam,
I'm
you
great.
good?
No, I'm
All right.
great. I'm all jokes right now. DJ, I love you. Don't ever forget that.
Tim
Not quite
Tam, you're
joking.
coming for me too. Wait,
I will, Marcus. Just
All right.
just wait till Nickelodeon Smash Bros comes out.
Guess y'all
I'll
wait
be
till Nickelodeon
clapping.
Smash Bros come out.
Oh, we should have mentioned that. Anyway.
Would you like to go next?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me
Go.
pull it back. Hold on. All right, Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
This is not that important. Here's why. She is a TikTok star, and TikTok stars have been awarded a bunch of different stuff, a bunch of different looks that a lot of people on social media have thought, like, why do they have that? Why do they have that? It's because they're famous on TikTok. They have clout, and that's why. And it's been like that since the beginning of clout. It's been like that for YouTubers. It's been like the YouTubers went to the White House. Like, it's been like that for every single thing. If you have popularity, people want you there. UFC has, viewers that are getting older and older, meaning they're not bringing in younger viewers. So they need people like Addison Rae to give them clout. That's how this works. For the people that are upset about the sports journalism thing, get over yourselves. Sports journalism is not that serious. I took classes in it. You ain't doing that much. And get over yourself. Seriously, anybody can do it, and it's all about clout, even in media. And that's it.
Damn, the disrespect you just did to all sports journalists everywhere. All
Not just sports journalists. It's I was about to say it's regular journalists.
All sports
too,
journalists are
but-
about to fucking square up on you, Marcus. They're gonna be like, "You want to come at me? I've worked so hard."
And they didn't, because I was in the same. I was
Unless
looking
you're like
at
one of those journalists that's like going undercover somewhere and like putting your life on the line.
investigative journalists.
That's a little
which
different.
require like an actual like real degree in that and like real
Yeah,
like
Addison
field
Rae's
work
not
and-
gonna go undercover in a
But
women's
neither is,
prison or
like-
something like that.
But neither is the top guy on CBS radio. Like he just
Yeah.
was there and like he had a couple takes and everybody thought
Yeah.
and everybody listened to him. Like that's what sports radio
and
is.
he's not ugly. He's alright. He's easy on the eyes. So
Like,
people
no, if
can
he's on
watch
sports
him
radio, he's ugly as hell. Like
That's
if he's on
okay.
sports radio,
Okay,
radio?
sports radio. Some people have a face meant for radio. That's just how it works.
Some people have a face meant for radio.
Yeah. If you ever hear that, it's not a compliment.
Yeah, it's not a
It's
compliment at all.
yeah, that's my take.
All right, cue me up.
All right, Tim.
I have no idea.
got
what
you.
it is.
All right, Tim. 3, 2. Do you want to pass? 2 shots? It's up to you.
No.
Okay, 3, 2,
I'll wing it.
1.
I love the fact that people are just mad about this. I think it's hilarious. I mean, like Marcus said, we kind of see this kind of shit all the time. If you are an influencer, you will just be handed shit because people follow you. Why do people follow her? Nobody knows. She does
'Cause she's
like
hot?
dances. Yeah, she does dances. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I think I can understand why people being upset. The fact that she mentioned that like I'm super famous and I went to school for not a lot of time and I can be successful. Like I can understand a little, like just a little bit that kind of hurts like the soul for people that like work like all through college and like do all this stuff and like just because they don't have clout, they are not as fortunate to get to do something like that. Cause like there are people that would literally like sell their left nut to do what she did, and she probably just saw it as a throwaway thing for the
That's
bag.
time. Tim has to take a drink.
All right, look,
Take a
I was the
shot,
only one that
Tim.
was like actually
Take a shot,
talking. You
Tim.
guys were like, so
Take a shot, Tim. Take a shot,
that's my
Tim.
take. Like
Take a
for
shot,
6
Tim.
minutes sitting
Take a
here.
shot, Tim.
I'll take a shot.
Take a shot.
I'm just
Similar to watch like time.
I'm trying to make it interesting, Marcus.
Take a shot, Tim. Where my shot?
I don't think that you should cut him off though. I think you should let him keep going and then
Wow.
see how much he went over. Oh, we should fucking do a stopwatch instead.
It shouldn't be a shot. should be you have to chug for how long you went over.
Or what? At least.
Oh.
Okay, well now we're making new rules. We can't keep making new rules.
Okay, but
right?
that we'll
We
say
can
that
make
for
new
next
rules,
week.
but we can say it for
But
next
that's
week. We
such a
can keep
good
making
rule. Are
we
you
can
kidding
keep
me?
making
You
new
go a
rules every
minute
week. What do you
over,
mean?
you're just here guzzling, straight guzzling for a minute. Yes, I use the word guzzling.
Guzzling. I never want to hear that word ever again.
Every
DJ, you're
day
about
we
to guzzle
guzzling,
after this next one.
Guzzling.
Look, we about to find out. What's the next one?
We're talking Britney.
Oh,
It's
shit.
Britney, bitch.
Okay, I had it in the wrong order on the
No,
thing.
we definitely
We
were
could talk.
talking.
We could talk Britney next if you want.
Let's talk about Britney and on Dave.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Set the tone, Marcus.
Yes.
I always got motherfuckers set the
Do I have
tone.
to drink more? I don't even know.
We set a tone last time because you couldn't get the fucking tweet right. So let's not sit here and be like you always set the tone.
Yo.
I did do that.
Yo,
I did pull
how
up that
long is
tweet.
it gonna be before I leave this call? How long is it gonna be before I
Look.
leave this call?
I don't know.
I'm in feisty mode. I told y'all where I was
Don't need to
gonna be at
watch
today.
my motherfucking self.
Marcus, you gotta
Anyway.
get on our level right now. Bring the
Nah, y'all
smoke.
need to chill out. Okay. Britney. Okay, yeah. New developments in the Britney conservatorship situation. Our girl is that much closer to being free. She was recently, the judge awarded, I guess, her to be able to choose her own counsel. And the guy, again, can pull up his name in a second, but seems like a lawyer in it for the good fight. I think I saw a post of one of Britney's fans saying something like looking into his background, and he had made a post about, or made a comment under a LinkedIn post about Britney's conservatorship situation, saying, he said something like very light, like just like he said something to the effect of like she's being done wrong, but it was just so like nice that people felt like he was gonna be in for the right reasons, I guess. Like he was gonna have her best interest at heart, is what I'm trying to really get at. So that's good. Good development. I think let's just kind of talk about, I guess this is shot clock, so we can talk about our take in under a minute. But let me bring up his name to just give him, I guess, like the look. Britney Spears.
Marcus, do you want to start us off tonight?
No, I don't. New lawyer.
DJ, you want to start us off tonight?
His name is
Britney Spears
Matthew
minute? I got you.
Rosengart. Matthew Rosengart.
Well, did you start
Give me a
last
minute.
one? Is that okay? Is that
I did
allowed?
start the last one. I don't care. Go.
Why
I
you?
got.
I mean,
I
I
can
could
say
start
anything.
if you guys want.
I
Yeah.
can say anything.
Honestly,
Let's go.
I
Tim
did
should
thought
go.
about passing, but now that we're here, I will.
Then Tim, go ahead and pass.
No, I won't.
Pass. Yeah, Tim. Pass, Tim.
Go ahead
Pass,
and
Tim.
pass.
You guys want me to pass? I kind
Yeah,
of don't
I
have
want
much
you
to say. I mean, it's great that she has a new lawyer.
That's it. Damn. For drink. Fucking drink your whole thing. I
Yo,
want you to
Britney
chug that
fans,
whole,
eat his
that
ass
whole
up.
can at the least.
Take care
I
of
want
him.
you to chug that whole thing at least. That was really disappointing, Tim.
I just cracked it.
Well, you just want to take 2 shots, so you gotta at least drink a whole can of Truly. You know, you're gonna survive it. You know. I want you to like shotgun it at least. Like I need something.
Come on,
I need something from you.
come on.
Look, I like, yeah, you drink it too slow, Tim.
You guys don't watch me do this. You guys gotta start giving your takes. So somebody go
All right,
while I drink
fine.
this.
Someone give me a minute. I'm gonna talk about it.
Marcus,
Let's go.
give him a minute. Get on that. We
Yo,
need a
yo,
we need a
yo,
guy
yo,
on the
yo.
call just to hold up a timer.
Instead of doing it,
guy.
I'm gonna
If you
pull
want
up
to be a timer guy. Put it in
I'm
the
gonna pull up-
comments.
I'm gonna pull up a stopwatch instead of the timer because I want to see how long you go over.
Oh, go over. Ooh.
Ready?
All right, we're gonna do that now. So if you go over a certain amount of time, DJ, you gotta.
All right,
And
let's
go.
All right, shout out my girl Brittany. We happy that she is able to have the counsel that she deserves in order to get the freedom and the rights that she deserves. I respect the hell out of whatever counsel. First off, fuck whatever counselor quit on her. The first counsel that said, I don't want to do this no more, y'all weak. And I want y'all to feel bad when she wins this case. Because I promise you, when my girl Brittany has her royalties, when she has her life back, you're going to feel like a whole bitch. And that's all I got to say about that one. I want to keep going, though, because I got hella more seconds left. I'm going to keep ranting about how I guarantee that the council that left Brittany will feel terrible. They could have had the celebrity. They could have had the money. They could have had the fucking knowledge that they freed one of the greatest stars of all time. And now they don't. And now they just will not get that type of... They won't get the clout, and they're going to be sad about it. Let's go, Brittany. Free Brittany.
Okay.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Please don't. Please don't say anything.
Did he go?
Okay, my
did he
turn.
go
My turn.
over?
Don't
Wait,
say
did
anything.
he go
Please don't say
over?
anything. No, he didn't. 3 seconds.
Let's go.
Why can't I say anything?
Please do not say anything, Tim. Please.
Should
Okay,
I get
my
a
turn.
stopwatch out?
Yes.
I'll say some shit after.
Don't say anything yet. Hold on.
All right, Marcus. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Tell me you haven't read up on the Britney case. Tell me you haven't read up on the Britney case without telling me you haven't read up on the Britney case. That was completely wrong. Whoa, okay, so you said a lot there. So basically, they didn't leave her, like, they were never in her best interest. These are people that she was paying that were representing her in the best interest of her father, who was in charge of the conservatorship. So it was all like everybody had a hand in the pot, and they were actually benefiting off the fact that she was never going to get off this conservatorship because they were charging her exorbitant amount of fees for representing her because they had all this money, they had this fortune to kind of eat off of. That's what it's been for the past 13, 15, I don't forget how many years now. It's been so long. And we are in a better place now, where I guess because of the Free Britney movement, real work is being done to make sure that she has proper representation that is in her best interest. They are putting motions so that they can start to begin to dissolve this conservatorship and actually change legislation around conservatorships in the future. So I don't know, this is all good stuff, but they were not in the she was not in good hands beforehand. So this is good that this is good that she is has legal I know I'm over. She has legal representation that's in her best interest. Thank you.
Really, what did I say that was different?
You said that
they
quit on her, and it's like that's not how that works.
She asked for new people because the old people were not on her side.
Yeah,
well, you made it seem like I was so totally wrong. I wasn't even that
because
wrong.
It's quite literally wrong.
Was the same.
No, your heart was in the right place. Your heart was in the right place.
That's what I'm saying.
But you
my heart was in the right place. Whatever, Tim, you're up next.
Those are big details.
No, I passed because if I literally would have done what DJ did if I went. I don't.
Also,
I know not a lot of shit, Marcus. You're gonna have to chug for 29 seconds.
I'm not. Here's why. Because I didn't see that 30 second. I never saw. You never put up the 30-second thing.
Was
Tim,
I supposed to?
You never. Jesus Christ.
But
you didn't put up for me.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did.
Yes, I did.
You did.
See it. Can you just drink for like 5?
No, because you messed up. So no.
Anyway.
Okay, Sarah says DJ's technically correct, but it was like they realized they were part of the abuse. That's
not even. So here's the thing. That was a scapegoat. That's not even true. That's not even true. That was a pure scapegoat. Look into the records.
Sarah wrong now.
Okay, so they were in.
Sarah may just be getting information.
Wait. She's
getting information everybody else is getting.
Can I ask a question really quick? Really fast?
Wait.
Was it like one of those things that they were like, yeah, we're enjoying this money. We're loving it. We're a part of it. But then everyone realized, the public realized that you're shitty people. And they're like, no, we're not. We're leaving now. We're not shitty people. When really, if no one was checking up on them, they'd still be a part of it.
Just like her manager of like 15 years or something, which I thought was like a good guy. Listen, if you were in the conservatorship bubble, you were like for the whole time because you were benefiting off of it for so long. Like everybody in that situation was benefiting off it. It's not even that they were saying anything. They could have been like, "Oh, this probably doesn't look right," but you were benefiting off of it and you were making money off it. So it was a good shush. They had to sign NDAs. They were like, you benefited from her being in that situation. Like you benefited from her being forced on tours, benefited from her doing the Las Vegas residencies. Like you made money off of that. So if you were her legal representation, if you were her management, if you were her family, like any of these things, you ate off that.
Didn't like speak up, like didn't try to.
Not even to speak up because her father was in charge the whole time. So it's like, how much? Like if you speak up, you're gonna get fired. Like that's also the point. For the people that think, I thought the manager was like some good guy because he was like, oh, Britney wants her to hire after this. Like I know I'm taking that into account and I'm gonna leave. Like I think it's best for me to step back. And I thought I was like, oh wow, like just taking his words, that was a good thing. But the problem with that was you were there for all the bullshit. And if you were not, like here's the thing, if you had a problem with it at the time and voiced something, you would have been fired. You get me? And also, I read about the manager. This is separate from the legal team. The manager was fired like multiple times by Britney herself, but re-brought on by her dad. So like that's like if you were on the team,
Little suspect.
Jamie
Yeah.
Spears' people. That's it, including the legal representation. And I was making fun of you because it was like that was the bigger like story, like that the legal team was the issue.
I see. Marcus, you should just take like one drink. I know I messed up. I'm sorry. I'll do it with you. I'll cheers with you.
Yeah, we'll all cheers together. I mean, it's also over. The game is over. So we should all do one
No,
cheers
it's not.
for.
We have another
Dave,
one.
what are you talking about?
You're right.
Yeah, we gotta talk about
So no.
Lil Dicky.
All right, sit.
Love you, Marcus.
That was the smallest sip I've ever seen in my fucking life, Marcus.
Didn't even touch my lips.
I took one just as small. Oh,
Damn.
another one. Back up.
I guess we're just fake.
No, Tim,
I guess we're just fucking fake.
I didn't do it the first time.
Well, I did it both times for you.
Yeah, because you messed up. So good. All right, let's wrap this up, please. So
Okay.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave, Lil Dicky's comedy show on
FX show?
FXX. I think that's the channel it's on.
Double
yeah,
X.
Yeah.
It's currently in its second season. This week, guest starring friend of the show, favorite of all of ours, Doja Cat. What's the angle we're going at, Marcus? Kind of set the tone on that. Just like our thoughts
Okay,
and feelings.
let me do
about
my
it?
take. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me do my take.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna show you 30 seconds. All right. In 3. Okay. So yeah, Doja Cat was on the episode. In the episode, her and Lil Dicky are planning to go on a date together. That's like the vibe of the episode.
Premise. Yeah.
There's like that Tinder for famous people, and they meet
Raya.
on that, and they're like texting and they're planning a date. That's the premise.
Yeah.
Marcus, give us your take in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I really enjoy what I see so far. Basically, this is just a clip of Doja being featured on the FXX Dave show, Lil Dicky show. Looks really good. Excited to get into it. Something that happened on the show was really interesting. Basically, it was like a miscommunication breakdown of the two of them. Like Tim said, they were planning a date, and the hijinks here were that she was, being Doja Cat and had a photo shoot to do, and this to do, and that to do, and this. Was running around all day, could barely be on her phone. Her assistant had her phone. Her assistant had to post something for her. So there was miscommunication where it was like, he's hitting her up nonstop. She's getting ready for this date, late, albeit. Now, I can understand not communicating properly with someone and still kind of be in the mindset that you're going to try to catch up with them and they get upset. But Doja here, instead of just like communicating and saying, hey, I'm still on my way, sorry about me being late, she decides to say LOL. And my thing is, she should have just said, after he sent this long ass paragraph about how horrible she is, she should have just said, you right, and then dropped it.
Just like that.
10 seconds over.
Cool.
Yeah, chug for 10 seconds.
Can I go next?
Yes. Oh, I'll time you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I watched the whole episode because like I've been watching the show. I really liked the beginning of like them first texting, which was like really cute and fun. But I feel like throughout the episode, like I don't know, I can kind of see the whole point of like she's like out here being Doja Cat and like has this like tough ass shit and like is it very difficult. Like when seeing the whole episode in its entirety, it's like she's just like kind of going through shit all day, and it's almost kind of like it kind of shows that like how Lil Dicky is like putting on airs saying that like he's also super busy living the life of a star when he's like literally doing nothing, and then she is like actually living that life. And it's kind of full circle at the end of the episode because like when all that happens, he ends up hitting up somebody else to hang out when like he was basically treating this other person the same way Doja was treating him. That like saying she's so busy and like all this kind of stuff, and then he was kind of doing the same thing. one thing I just find kind of weird about the show is that he paints himself to be such a not good person all throughout. And but Doja on the show, I loved her. Throughout every moment with her was great, and I hope to see more of her on the show or just in general.
Are you done? That was 20 over. You were 20 over, Tim.
This is so much harder.
Over.
I hate this.
Yeah,
This is so much harder.
We made shot clock good. This is good. This should be hard.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink this.
I didn't. How long are you gonna drink?
I'm gonna drink for 20 seconds.
That's how it should have been. Yeah, Mark, you should drink for 10.
I'm gonna finish this. This is gonna be
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I gave you fast counts too.
Oh, Tim, relax.
Oh, and you fucked up the can.
Relax.
Let's go, Tim.
Relax.
Let's go, Tim.
Relax.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Finish it.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. All right, I'll go next.
I would hope so. You're the only one left.
You want it? Okay, I'll go. Ready?
For me.
Oh, you got
Yes.
it? Thanks.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, big fan of Dave. Haven't watched anything past like the first 3 episodes though. Going into it though, I definitely am interested in I definitely want to watch it because I'm interested in seeing like Doja Cat as an actress. I feel like it's interesting when like artists or like anybody tries to become like an actor or do something in acting wise. I'm like, can you really act while also, I know you can sing, I know you can perform, but are you an actor? And I feel like going into that different category like makes you like this 3-level superstar, like to be like that performer, that actor, and that the singer that you want to be. I feel like you're kind of diving into a whole different thing. And of course, Lil Dicky is great at all that. Like he's a comedian, he's like a producer, like he literally has his own TV show. So it's interesting to see him like include other artists and include other people to come along and kind of show how they can also perform on a camera too. And it's really interesting that he's giving them the opportunity to do so. Because I heard that he has Lil Nas X might be coming on the show too. So I'm interested to watch the show and see what the guest stars he has and what these artists can do on a TV screen.
Okay. Wow. So he got 2 seconds in. Like you're good.
Nice.
Cleared it.
Yeah, Ray Shremmerd is on that episode too.
Also though,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I never really think about DJ like.
You never think about me?
Funny.
What?
I never
think
really
about
think
DJ
about.
every day.
Anyway,
Thank you, Tim.
Here's the thing. No, listen. I never really think about like where like DJ's from. But, like you sound the most Baltimore just now.
Just for real.
Think of you. Like what was that?
The more he drinks, the more it comes out. That's how. That's
The
like
more I drink, the more
that's
it
like
comes
us,
out, I'm not gonna
Marcus.
lie.
Our inner New Jersey will come out the more you
Yeah,
drink.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Very true. Okay. Can we like sit here for a second before we go on? I know we have stuff to get to, but I really want to get to this point. I'm just saying, like, I really liked the dynamic that they were bringing up here. Like, what Tim kind of talked about, like, Doja doing to him, and then Dave or Diggy like doing that to someone else. Like, I just want to say to kind of like expand upon my point. I found myself in a similar situation, and I think when you meet someone with like the wall of text with just a like you right, like the it makes the situation worse, it does, but it gets across what you want to say instead of like following up. What I'm basically trying to say is like don't follow up with like another paragraph. Like they just give you a wall of text, just like hit them with the you right, like you right, you got it.
I hear you. I understand.
I hear you. So yeah, if anybody wanted advice in that department.
No, in the beginning of the episode though, I actually liked they were like he was like hitting her with like what would we be called? Doja Dick.
Doja Dick.
Like what would our couple name be? And she was like, nah, Lil Cat. And I was like, that's
I was thinking Lil Cat.
I was like, that's kind of
Cat's
cute.
funny.
I was like, the two of them talking is kind of cute. But I don't think Lil Dicky could pull Doja Cat.
I don't think Lil Dicky will Doja Cat either.
Doja's weird though, and like low key,
She
like
is
her
She
ex,
likes white men. She likes
her
white men,
ex
though.
like is like
She is weird.
weird as so weird
No,
looking. So.
and like when they have like a full on text conversation is like the first like 8
I'm gonna
minutes
watch
of the
it.
episode. It's
Yeah.
like just them texting each other.
I love it.
And like as they're going about their day. So like Lil Dicky's like with his parents and talking to them, and she's like just in her house getting like all these alerts about things she has to do, and like her cats are like roaming around. and like she's just saying some weird shit, and I'm like thinking to myself like, this is exactly how I imagined Doja Cat to be, just based on like clips
She's always
from
been real.
interviews
She's always
and clips from
always
her like
authentic.
live streams that she does and
Her
stuff.
Instagram lives, yeah.
Yeah. She like threw like her cat was like trying to get into her bathroom, and she like threw something at it, and then she like texted him saying like, I threw a bottle cap at my. Are we allowed to?
Pussy.
Yeah, I don't know if we were allowed to say that on Twitch.
I've been saying fuck all night. Like I don't think it
Okay,
matters.
but I don't know. Is that different? Is that allowed? Are we allowed to talk about genitalia on here?
We just did it. We just did it.
All right, clip
Yeah.
it. I mean, don't clip it. But
Clip it.
yeah, I don't know. I liked her on it, and I like when there are guest stars. I don't know. This season's been like pretty good. I think I
Okay,
like the first one more, but
I'm interested. I will definitely be tuning in. So check out Dave on FXX
FX
that
Spawn,
honestly
not Spawn.
perfect segue.
or Hulu.
Perfect segue.
Oh yeah.
Um,
FXX.
Also sponsored by also
XXL.
sponsored by Dave as our first segment.
Yeah, is the double XL Cyphers were sponsored by Dave, and we're gonna talk about the freestyles and the Cyphers.
Okay, are we gonna talk about the freestyles too?
I'm gonna quickly go through.
Sure, because
That's okay.
I'm yeah. Go ahead. Set the tone.
The girls minus.
Well, Tim, set the tone. Set the tone. Like set the tone as if like you're introducing somebody to this for the first time.
Yes. Let me pull up. Okay, so as we all know, the Double XL 2021 freshman class was revealed a few weeks ago. They've done the photo shoot. They've done all the other promo crap that no one really cares about. And then they finally got into the good stuff. The freestyles and the ciphers. The three of us have gone back. We've hit the lab. We've analyzed. We've all watched them thoroughly. And we have some stuff to say about them. The first thing I want to say is I think it's whack that Ian Dior was not in any of them. Just didn't appear. No freestyle, not in any of the ciphers. I think that's kind of whack. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he wasn't there. But I think it's weird. So, I want us to start. Did either of you guys watch the freestyles?
I watched the people that I like wanted to check out, so I feel like you should just give your kind of take overall.
I'm not including Leray in this because she's who's been getting memed on, but the girls carried the freestyles.
I only watched the girls,
and they had the best ones.
Yeah.
I would say Tusi and Blast, right? Even though it's an X, Blast, they both had good ones as well, which I thought was unique because the two of them had their own cipher, just the two of them. I'm just gonna.
While you're going with the freestyles, I definitely want to say, weak when it came to presentation, set design, kind of overall atmosphere, feel.
Super
I
dark.
Really didn't like it.
Spotlight, camera, making me dizzy. I did
not like it. Did not like it. Like, was not cool. I don't know if Double XL hears people say like, "Oh, you need to do something new or freshen up or make it like kind of like lively or like something to like look forward to or like change it up in some way," and they just like it goes wow.
They be missing on the freestyle like settings on our settings.
I feel like they hear all that criticism and then it comes out completely different, like a Charlie Brown skit, and then they're just like, "Oh, like let's just make it like interesting to look at," and it's not even that. Like, so yeah, I really didn't like the way it was set up.
You can kind of tell because like recently, not even recently, just over the years, but especially recently, I feel like people are declining the offer to be on the cover.
Oh yeah, that's been a trend since we've been listening to rap
yeah. But I feel like more recently, it's been like almost every year.
It's almost a flex to not be on the cover these days. Like I'll never forget. This is back in like 2010
when Drake and Nicki did it.
Yeah.
I mean, because that they started the trend. Ever since them, people have been doing it.
They were supposed to be on, or they should have been on, like in 2009. Maybe this was 2009's cover. I'm not really sure.
I think
like,
it was 2010. I was looking at a list of people that declined it because I wanted to know if someone declined it this year, which they did. And I actually want to ask you guys about this. So finish what you're going to say, and then I'm going to Say something.
Okay, well, basically, I was just gonna say that, like, they were passed up in 2009,
That's what it
and
was,
then
yeah.
and then they were like offered it in 2010, and they're like, hell no, we are not freshmen, and they got their own cover. So like that was really iconic, but like, I don't know,
Which
like I just think
someone that also tried that, I forget what year it was, but Young MA or Young Ma, I don't know.
Young Ma.
It's Young MA, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not. I understand.
Ooh.
She tried to do the same thing, and they said no. They
Yeah,
said
no.
you don't have enough clout yet for that. Very funny. I forget what year it was though. But so this year there was a decline, and the reasoning was they wanted to give it to people that they thought might need more, push
More
up, more
exposure.
recognition, right?
Can I guess who it was?
Yeah, sure.
I want to say it's either a Doja or a Lil Nas.
No, they're
Okay.
too far gone for that.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was
Way
thinking.
too
I
far
feel like
gone.
they have to be. I feel like they have to be someone who's way too far gone to like reject it.
They are not. They are not too far gone. I had only heard of them for the first time when reading about it.
Yeah, I definitely don't know who this is.
Who was
Do you
it?
guys
Let's see.
know of the rapper by the name of Snot?
Snot declined it.
With a money sign.
You know who that
with a
is?
money sign.
I do know who it is, but he definitely is not. He definitely does not have the clout that he thinks
is
he has.
Snot that big.
He's not. Oh, that was a good
da-dum.
pun of the day.
Okay, so yeah, he said he declined it because he thought there are people out there that maybe needed more recognition than him. Who the fuck is
Actually
this guy?
funny.
I don't know.
I actually like that. He said, y'all need that clout. I'm good.
Which a lot of people have done. I'm pretty sure Lil Tecca did that last year.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of a flex to like turn them down, and I think
Juice
like
WRLD turned them down in 2019.
it's not great if your institution is like, I mean, there was once a time when XXL was like regarded as like, whoa, like, and you guys will probably say something like recent. I'm not talking about recently. I'm talking about it was
like
huge back in the day.
In the 2010s, 2011s.
Early, like it was like if you got on that, like that was basically like the cosign that, oh, you were gonna make it in the industry. Now, of course, people fall off, but like just think about it. Like
I would
I
say
think
up to 2014 maybe would be like
I mean-
when they were really picking people that like stayed in.
I might be making things up, but I think that Big Sean and Nipsey Hussle are on the same cover. So like, like there was people.
2013 had Travis Scott.
Right.
Like 2014.
The 2016 was probably the best one they ever had.
2013 had like Travis Scott and Logic and other people that I can't remember. 2014 had like Chance.
Well, what brings us here today? So what are we talking
here
about
today is the 2021 cover.
Right.
And the freestyle.
We got through the freestyles.
The
Is there anything else to say about the freestyles?
girls pretty much carried. I thought Tusi and minus Leray, hers, I got dizzy. I don't even remember what she was saying. And I'm a little upset because I like Moray. I like him. I like some of his songs. But he's like a singy guy. And so like freestyling on no beat for him is like not really hitting for me. Same thing with a lot of these freestyles when there's no beat, these people kind of get off tempo. And I want to pull up.
It just sounds weird. They sound like they're in like a gym, like a gymnasium, and they're just like kind of talking, and it's like no flows, just vibes. Like what's going on?
No flows, just vibes.
I want to bring up a YouTube comment that I saw on 42 Doug's freestyle. Because it honestly encapsulated the whole moment. First of all, his was trash. Just throwing that out there. Which many of them were. There were a lot of trash, a couple mid, and then good.
Let's get to this comment so we can get into the
the comment is
Cyphers.
42 Doug rapping like it's an English essay, and he's got to have it double spaced. Because this man will rap and then pause, and then
And then rap again.
and then pause, and then rap, and it was trash. I'm gonna be full hearted when I say that.
Okay.
But let's get into the ciphers, as that's something we've all watched. So,
Please.
do we want to go one at a time, or do we want to?
No, let's do first group, second group. Let's do.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So like the first group was.
We'll each break down what we think about each person that goes up. So starting with DGG.
Yeah. Hold up.
Get this
Oh, it was.
YouTube
I have it
rapper
down.
off.
It's DDG,
Sorry.
Lakia, Leray, and Koi, Leray,
Okay,
and
okay.
Ruby. No, not Ruby.
No,
Sorry, Ruby was in the
Ruby was on
second one.
the
It was just the. It was just
It's
the
just
two.
those four.
Or just the four. My bad.
Okay, Marcus, what do you have to say
What?
about that one?
Okay, I have notes. So, DDG, no longer a YouTube rapper, I guess, since.
However, he was the fan pick. He was the fan pick.
Interesting. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of
He was
sense. Makes a lot
voted
of
on,
sense.
as was like people over the. They always have that. There's one person that
Right,
is
we talked about
voted
that.
on. Yeah.
Okay, so DDG, here's my notes for him. I would say DDG, everything he said in his raps were all facts. And here's what I mean by that. I know him to be, and I don't know DDG like that. I don't watch his videos, but I do know of him, and I know of his influence. And he does put a lot of people on. He gives a lot of people like looks in the YouTube space, has set them up on YouTube to like kind of perform well. So he was like kind of talking his shit and like saying that he's that guy. So he's that guy. I did mention though that his delivery is not strong. Like it is not strong. Like not like very clearly I could say that.
Yeah, it didn't really
His
hit for me
enunciation
like that.
was poor. I felt like every time he was on the mic, I could hear the every time he was
Means
talking.
he's just holding it too close. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, just with the breath, like airflow, like just like there's not too much.
Which
The delivery wasn't strong.
Which kind of makes me think. Do you think that's because because he doesn't perform a lot?
Absolutely.
That's kind of interesting to think about. I don't know like how much truth is behind that, but it's interesting to think about.
Well, okay, so that's really my notes for DDG. So, what do you guys think about DDG?
I think he sounds like a YouTube rapper. He sounded like he has skills, like enough to be on XXL list, but he sounded like he was. The whole thing about this list is that there are a lot of people who are terrible, and he just happened to fall in that terrible category. So like it was like he sounded good.
I would consider him mid.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say he's trash because I've seen the bottom of the garbage can, and that's
so
not
what did
him.
You think?
No, I thought he was pretty good. I definitely agree with what you're saying. You know, he was spitting facts. He was, definitely for the group a solid lead.
Cool. Moving on to Lakia, first female rapper of the group. I guess DDG was the first male rapper of the group.
Yeah.
So Lakia was the first female rapper of the group, and what did you guys think? What did you think of Lakia? Did you hear Lakia?
I skipped over her because I wasn't impressed.
She was spitting. No, she was spitting.
Her
and Flo Milli carried.
Didn't do your homework.
They were carrying.
Because she was doing the
you
job.
missed out. Look, if you didn't get far enough in, her and Flo Milli were the.
I listened to Flo Milli's, but hers went off. We didn't get there yet. We didn't get there yet.
So
yeah, Lakia had the gumption, had the balls, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
The ovaries.
Yes. To bust out the faster, the quick triplet flow that none of these male rappers were ready to pull out. That you hear in almost every, not every, but like in a lot of rap, like you hear that like kind of faster triplet flow, right? Like she's willing to bust that out live and enunciate so you could understand what she's saying. Like that's not something you see a lot. So like that alone, like disregard anything she's like actually saying, but like you can hear what she's saying, and like her flow is like fast and good on the beat. And
okay,
the beats themselves are something we can talk about at some point as well.
All right, so my thoughts on Lakia, her delivery was not awesome. I say that because
in what aspect?
Well, like quite literally, like okay. So I said delivery and stage presence. When she gets up to perform, she kind of like sways up, and she didn't make me feel like she took control of it until I started hearing her words. Like the words that were coming out of her mouth. I think she was one of the strongest performances. I think that like she delivered when it came to the flow, when it came to like her lyrics. It's just the stage presence didn't sell it for me. So yeah, so I think as a freshman, I think that's something she can learn. I think that that's something that she just needs to work on heavily. But I think she was one of the strongest performances when it comes to just rapping. Something that I peeped in her line, she said she looked at Coi Leray. She looked back at Coi Leray and said, "All these bitches is in trouble," and I kind of thought that was funny, because I love like talking like if you're gonna like have
Oh wait.
if you're gonna have like I guess subliminals or whatever like to have it like if you're gonna be competitive with your rap, like I love that she like
I
kind
think
of
everything I
performed it
just
to the
said
person.
was not correct, but
Okay, and then
I'm getting my ciphers mixed up.
she
Hers
said,
is still good though. No, I did like it. Now I'm thinking
and
about it.
then I watched this video
I should have read
that
this
she had. You good, Sam?
No, I'm just mad at myself because I just said some wrong shit on live, but it's all right.
Okay.
Because I think I got mixed up hers and Ruby Rose's with the triplet flow. I think that was Ruby.
Yeah, I
Rose
think
that
that's
did
right.
that. Because
That's okay.
hers was so good, and I was
All
just
right,
thinking
so-
about that. No, you're right. You're right. Lakia was still good though. She did have good delivery. I'm remembering it now.
So
Cut everything I
she-
said from the video that we
Tam
posted.
Tam.
I'm sorry. Just I'm letting us know in the future. Cut everything I said in
Okay.
the in the YouTube video.
Now, I watched a video of Lakia and them doing this roundtable thing, and it was really interesting to hear her say that she started rapping 8 months ago. So she's already on the Double XL, which I think actually says a lot about Double XL, to be honest. But I think
Well,
says a
it's
lot
because
about,
Snot didn't want to be on it.
I think it speaks good of her though, because she did have that song with the City Girls. The City
Yeah.
Girls were the bigger like kind of like presence on that song. So I
Mhm.
think that's what she just needs to worry about. Like I think that she has good lyrics. I just think she needs to work on delivery and stage presence when it comes to physically being on stage, but then also like presence on a song. But yeah, her lyrics are good. Tim, do you remember Murray?
Yes, he's the
talk
singy
about
guy.
Murray.
They always have a singy guy.
They always have a thingy guy.
And I think he did pretty well on the beat. It's a we didn't really mention this. It's a Nick Mira was the beat guy this year, from Internet Money. Quick aside, anytime they cut to him, I just had to laugh the way he's like doing his little dances in the back,
Right.
because what was he had a laptop in front of him? What DJing was he really doing other than just like clicking
said, "Press
play on
play."
on the space bar, and then just
That's all
and-
DJs these days.
and he's doing his little jams in the back, little nerdy white kid just doing his little
Sorry, Murray.
but yeah, I'm sorry, I had to do that. His was good. I'm a big fan of like the melodic rap. I know a lot of people kind of hate that, but I'm a fan of it, and I'm a fan of him. I like some of his songs. He mentioned in it that it was a freestyle. I could tell.
I'm just gonna inject here. I agree. I agree with you. I just need to, because you're already making this point. I feel like we should just stay here. I think he should have went with what he wrote.
Yes, I agree.
He said he had something written before this. He should have went with what he wrote.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
You
a big
fucked
enough
up.
of a flex. That
So like
he-
go, yeah, it's not a
to
flex if you're
freestyle
gonna
it.
do it wrong.
There's a thing literally called the freestyle. That's where you
That's where you-
that's where you flex the fact that you can freestyle.
Yeah.
Whereas no one did this year. You could tell
Yeah.
that all of them wrote them.
Which is fine.
And which is fine. Yeah. I'm not saying, but if you're going to flex that you can freestyle, do it on the freestyle. Don't do it in the cypher. Everyone else is bringing prepared bars. Even if some of them suck literal ass. Moray was not the worst on it.
Here's the thing.
Because we're going to get there, but
I think
he should have
that
gone with what he wrote.
Moray is actually. My bad. I think that Moray. I was getting a call. I think that Moray is actually the ultimate wingman, because he saved Coi Leray's ass literally. So
Those ad-libs.
Which let's get because
Let's
I
get
liked
right
his
into it.
ad libs in the beginning.
let's get right into it.
Honestly, they always gotta have an ad lib guy, and I appreciate him stepping up to it. It was 504 in last year. We were there for that. We talked about that.
He was having a mulatto back then.
Yeah, we loved that.
Let's
But
get into it.
Let's get into Coi Leray, because there's a lot to be said about her. Do you want to set the tone? Do you want me to take it?
I mean, there's a lot to be said about it, right?
Okay, there's a lot to be said. The streets were talking about her and how absolute garbage it was. All of the comments, and I loved them. I lived for these comments. People are saying, I need to go back to Lil Mosey's 2019 free cipher and apologize.
And apologize
For saying how trash it was, because it's good compared to this one. Which, for the people that follow this kind of stuff, he was the butt of every joke since 2019. People would go back to the 2016s, the 2017s, and shit talk Lil Mosey. Like, that's how ass it was. Like, that's how bad his freestyle was, or his cipher was. Now this comes out, Leray is so trash. People are saying that Lil Mosey's is good. Like, just, I need, like, that to come across so people realize how absolute garbage hers was. She was doing some, like the baby voice that's, like, that's been kind of popularized by, like, Playboy Cardi, I feel like, or some other people. You know, it kind of sounded a little, like, Doja Cat-y, wanting to be like that. I don't know, but it was not good. She gave up halfway through and just started twerking. Terrible.
Okay, let me get in. Let me tap in.
Marcus, please step in.
Okay, so I just want to say, whoever is spending $80,000 for a verse, we're not making proper decisions with our money now on. I need to say,
Marcus, you used to be a Leray fan.
I didn't. You're not letting me. Let me finish. Let me.
Please, Marcus.
Let me finish, because I can say that in one sentence, and the next sentence can be this. I love the fact that she was like, "Oh no, you gonna get some of this ass." She decided that because I have nothing else to say, I can't make up anymore, I cannot flow anymore, I cannot make this up on the spot. We are just gonna have a good time. I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna throw ass. I love that for her. I love it. I love that she did that. I literally laughed when I saw that. Because why not? Because why not? I really enjoyed that she did that. She didn't take herself seriously. She never really, or she kind of does, which is weird. But when she doesn't, like at times like this, I enjoyed it a lot. And for everybody, like, you can get on her about the actual cipher, or like the song or whatever that she was doing, the content being bad, but you have to give it to her. My girl said,
fuck it.
Turned it around and she threw.
Yeah, and Moray was like doing those ad libs. He was like singing with her because like, he just knew he had to do something.
I don't care. It was fun. I'm here for the mess. It was fun.
I guess I had fun, but
people are so upset. It was fun.
More like laughing at her than laughing with her.
No, it was fun. I had a great time. over there.
So
that was the first cipher.
I think you're giving so much love to this girl. I don't think she's it, Marcus. I don't understand why you like her.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, let's wrap it up with that.
If you watch this video closely and analyze it, when she first comes in, there is a hard jump cut, meaning she said some shit that is so bad that the people editing it were like, we can't use this.
Nah, they were like, we can't use
from
this.
here to there, because whatever the hell she said was that bad. If you go back and watch the start of hers, it's like them dancing, and then it kind of cut, and where normally like people were walking up or something, but it's like a hard cut in like the beat to like where she was.
I think Leray is best listened to not taking her seriously. So like that's why I'm having a good time. That's why I think it was fun. And literally, you can win me over. Like, you can win me over very easily if you just turn around. Like you're just throwing ass. Like this is what she did. She does a whack verse. Whack. Happened to her, because if she came out with something good, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that was interesting." Like, I just like Koi. No, you want to not like Koi. You want to not like her.
Surprised me, and then that was it. You know what I mean?
So I enjoyed myself, and I think that everybody else should just enjoy themselves.
She was so funny though. I am.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
We might have to cut that last segment again.
That's fine. Let's just move on to this, please.
That's the only one I didn't really do my homework for. Anyway.
Okay, let's move on. So, the second cipher, which has Ruby Rose, it has Pooh Shiesty, it has Flo Milli, and 42 Doug. I will start.
Sure.
Okay, so
this is the one that I talked my shit for, thinking it was the other one, like an idiot.
Yeah. So. Okay, so we know. So
I just had to point it out.
I hear you. So Ruby Rose came out, and I had previously said, because I heard this before, and I actually want to apologize to Ruby, said that she was a hoe. First of all, we are not against hoes.
No.
Over here, we are pro hoe.
We stan hoes.
Stan hoes. But Ruby is not one, and she is just a woman in rap that probably needs to prove herself more. But
This was a step.
This was definitely a step. Now here's what I thought about this. I had no expectations for Ruby. I had no expectations for her. I heard one song that she was on with Flo Milli before, and like two other women, and it was fuck, what was it called? I forget, but it was like a kind of posse cut, and you know it wasn't a memorable showing from her, but I am going to go out of my way to look out for some more of her features and some more of her music just to see kind of what she's offering. But what she came up with here, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, I came from having no expectations for her to being like pleasantly surprised. Like I said, I really love her voice. I love Ruby's voice. Like, there's a thing about women in rap, like some people try to sound like others. Some people have heavy accents. Like for example, I love a like heavy like Northeast, like particularly New York, but like accent, right? If I just kind of can place you. I also love like a Cali accent. Like, I don't know, there's just so many women that like, you know, you can sound so differently on the mic. So I really enjoyed the way that Ruby was. She didn't say much though when it came to content, but I felt like she was flowing, which I enjoyed.
Definitely.
And the last thing I'll say on Ruby was that she had a slick line that I will take note of. She said, quote, "Side nigga blowing my phone up, told him to chill, you both mine." That it was like slicker than that. But I really
Delivery
enjoyed that.
Brings it. And
because
and
sure.
she was like the Lotto of the group. She called out Pooh Shiesty, and he had a little giddy response to it, which I love. I love that kind of shit. That's so funny. Like made him a little. He was feeling himself a little bit after that.
So what did you think about Ruby? Oh, everything you said, but like, you know,
yeah, no,
in the simplest terms.
Yeah, she literally just like brought the flows that most people would be too afraid to bust out on a beat. Like that beat was like a little more up tempo, and I think she really brought it in that sense. Like she was flowing on it. Like you said, I feel like she wasn't saying like too much. She had some good punchlines, but like she was out of all, I feel like she was like a solid opener for like definitely better than DDG. Like as the fact of like setting the tone for the rest of it kind of deal. Whereas the last one is just two, so there's not really like the whole like not a lot of setting the tone when it's just two people on it. But like with four, like she really like set it and was like, this is the bar, like y'all gotta make sure you meet this. And so I really fuck with that.
Pooh Shiesty?
I thought he was in jail.
I think he's in jail now, but I think by the time that he did that,
when they shot it,
yeah, I think that he was not.
I was confused. I was like, that man is locked up.
So my thoughts
he was on bail.
Pooh Shiesty sounds like Yo Gotti, but I think that's entirely because of where he's from. I have no idea where he's from, but I think that he's from the like southern Midwest.
He has like that
Tennessee.
Lazy rap. He has like that lazy rap vibe.
The way he says
sounds like
"burr,"
like
bro, I don't know how he does it.
He sounds exactly like Yo Gotti.
Sounds like a
so I thought
car
that was
muffler or something, dude.
He said, I love this line. He says, "Got so much faith in the glizzy, only bitch that never lied." I love that line. Because he's basically saying, like, I got so much faith in this gun, like, that's the only one that I could, like, trust. I'm not pro-violence, but, like, I do love the line. Now. So that was really interesting. Tim, what did you think about Pooh Shiesty?
I thought he was just pretty good. Definitely better than, who else is on this? Who's the last guy?
42 Doug.
I definitely thought it was better than his.
42 obviously was the worst.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider him the worst on here. Nothing too memorable, but yeah, I think he had a couple good lines. I like his, I don't know, I kind of like his energy. It's like not, it wasn't like anyone else on the Cyphers. Like I know you were saying he's kind of sounds like Yo Gotti. He's got that like kind of lazy sound. But I don't know, it was a good way to mix it up, I guess. Like he wasn't trying to be anybody else on it. He was very, I don't know, I guess pretty authentic. So I was here for that.
Okay, can we get some Flo Milli shit?
Yes, please.
Flo Milli shit.
She had it on her back.
She carried the whole Cypher. She would have carried the whole fucking freshman cover on her back, but you know, that's just understandable from her.
I'm so excited about Flo Milli. I cannot wait to see her this September, I think, at Firefly. Like, I'm just so excited. Like, I have loved Flo Milli for way too long now, so I'm so happy to see that she's getting the kind of looks that she deserves.
I was
One
excited to
line,
see her play live. I never seen her like perform live ever, and this was a really cool experience to like actually see like how she raps in her performance and how she performs live, and it's really cool to see like she like her delivery is so nice. Her delivery and her flow is so natural. I feel like to her, and like her sound is so like she like sounds like a really impressive rapper like going forward. Like I'm really excited to see what she's gonna bring, and I'm happy that XXL like gave her the recognition that she deserves.
one line that I have written down for her is, oh my god, this is so fire. So she said, again, in the way that Flo Milli raps, like in her delivery.
I love her voice. I love it. No one sounds like her.
Right.
No one sounds like her. She's so unique.
She says, "Would have told you I'm that bitch, but I know you already know that." And I just enjoy the braggadocious bars.
Yes.
Because, and it comes off so natural, and it comes off so like, like I just like. I remember listening to Flo Milli's songs for the first time and just like thinking like, no, this makes me feel different. So like just like I wrote down that she commands a beat, and we already know that
any beat she literally is the leader on.
Her voice sounds like a video game soundtrack. It's just fun to listen to.
It does.
So I really enjoy Flo Milli.
And she busted out the good flows too. And she kept that enunciation, so like you knew what she was saying.
And like it started with like her, and like I was like, okay, like Flo, like, you know, I'm not like.
Then she came with the triplet. She came with the
she kind of built it up. She built it up.
And she came with it, and I just love it.
Ended on a high note.
She just feels like the next showgirl in rap, which
I
just love.
And
a
she
showman.
had a full-on like fit, like the big furry coat. I was like, you look like a.
Like she feels like the next Meg. Like she feels like that next like person like coming up in like the female rap game. You know, like that next next big female artist. Soon she will get the recognition she deserves, and it's slow for her. I don't understand why it's been so slow for her, but like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna finally happen. At least if not this year, next year.
I'll end this kind of discussion with Flo Milli with, you guys need to check out. There is a remix that she did to the song that we did, which I forget what the song is called, but remember Go Best Friend, Go Best Friend, Go.
Yeah.
You know, what is the thing that we did?
Bangers? What is it called?
No, it's not called that. Something ass fat. 33 things.
What's that song called? It was called like that's a weird name. That was like
it's a really weird name. But anyway, so she does a remix of that, and of course she did. Like, here's the thing. I just want to say this because of course Flo Milli did a remix of that. Like, you do not put anybody else on that but Flo Milli.
No, yeah.
So let's end it with 42 Doug.
We end it now then, because I don't got shit to say about that man. Take him off the fucking cover.
Took the man
DDG was better.
To get him there.
I don't think that he was that bad. I just thought that it was like really short, and he like did that on purpose. Like he just kind of like bailed.
Yes.
He just bailed on it.
He was
so
also
I thought that was
like
kind of weird.
He was also like at everybody's knees there, and people were flaming him in the comments for that, and I thought it was funny.
Like how short he is.
Yes, and they were like, "Why'd they put this man with all the tallest people on the cover?"
Yeah, I wasn't impressed, and I didn't have anything else to say other than like it was just really short, and he definitely like bailed out like not gracefully. Like,
he just did. Yeah, honestly, I felt that for a couple people. I wish I wrote it down, but there were a few people that didn't end exactly where I wanted them to. You know what I mean? I think Lakia might have been one of them actually, even though she was.
Might have been actually. That kind of sounds correct to me.
Hers was good, but I feel like some people just ended like. I didn't feel like closure, which is weird to say about like a rap verse, but like I didn't feel closure, like hearing the end of it. Almost if like you heard a song that you know, and then like they just left off the last line, and you're like, wait, where's the last line? Like I felt like that for some of the verses, and especially his. He just didn't do shit, and I mean his freestyle was ass, so I wasn't expecting much from him. But I was expecting more lengthwise from him. Like I wasn't expecting his verse to be so short.
All right, well that was our analysis of the XXL freshman cover for 2021.
Overall, can we say just overall, everyone quickly, is this a good year?
No.
I got
A good.
No, honestly, no. Like overall, no.
That's
It wasn't a good
what
year.
I'm asking.
Um,
There are good
and
people on it. We just hyped up Flo Milli. She's great. We just hyped up some other people. They're good.
I just
They're
feel like
good. They're
the,
good.
the
but
presence of like honestly, I've said this last time. The presence, like the.
Oh wait, did we even
institution of-
talk about 2C and Blast Cypher?
yeah, you did in the beginning. You said that they worked together, and you talked about them lightly.
I didn't even watch that. I didn't even know they were in that.
You didn't watch their Cypher? There were 3.
I only watched 2.
Okay, it was just the 2 of them. They were both pretty good. I honestly, they could make that a song because it was kind of cool.
Cool.
To give input on that one for closure.
Honestly, I just think that the institution of XXL as like the kingmakers of like kind of underground hip hop is gone are the days, right?
Yes.
So,
I mean, we said the same thing last year that they've kind of fallen off or they're dwindling, whatever. You know, they get some people that are good on them. You know, last year they had Jack Harlow, they had 24K Golden. This year they've got Flo Milli. They've got people that are going to do some things and be great, but that doesn't mean that the institution is great.
I'm excited to not be talking about this for another year.
Me too, Marcus.
With that being said,
Me too.
Another great night. Let's wish the people.
Let's
nice.
If we ever have a show that feels slow, someone just get up and throw
It's
some
always
ass.
a XXL show though. That's
No,
okay.
if you're ever feeling
it's
slow,
always a XXL
no, but if you're
analysis.
feeling slow, Marcus, just get up and throw some ass. Do the Leray
Yes.
certified
yes.
method
Yep, throw some ass.
of turning it around.
Do that. Anyway, so
No,
moving on.
I'm not gonna do it for the YouTube. They're gonna have clips
wish
for
people
days.
good night, Tim. Wish the people 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 good night, Tim. Wish the
trying
people
to
good night,
remember
Tim.
what
Wish the people good night, Tim. Wish the people good night, Tim. Wish the people good night, Tim.
Yes. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed.
Yes, so thank you again for watching. We appreciate you as always. If you stopped in at any moment in the show, we appreciate you. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You can follow us here on Twitch every weekend. We try to go live, whether that be Fridays in July or Saturdays, our regular show. I can't wait till those go back to Saturdays. And yeah, so Saturdays normally at 8 p.m., but next week, hopefully Friday at 8. You'll see us here on Twitch and YouTube. Like I said, follow us on Twitch, subscribe to us on YouTube. We have new content on YouTube that you can check out. You know, weekly stuff coming that way. So please keep your eyes there. Subscribe, like, share, all the things. Comments, keep us engaged. Follow us on Twitter at No One Available. Follow us on TikTok at No One Available. Keep the conversation going. And I think that's all for now.
With that being said, your annual kiss on the cheek. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Guess I've been used to being used like this. Ain't no difference. I'm immortalized in my thoughts. Praise the most high for protection over my most prized possessions. Talking about mine. Sharing all these are the 6.7. Handing out .7s to my dead homie mothers. Praying they feel better. Might get chipped, minding my business. Might get chipped, sharing my vision. Might as well can't tell if it's even worth conversation. Get a bread, do it even work. All that's for real is forever. Moments stolen taste better. Guess I've been used to being used like this. Ain't no difference. I'm immortalized in my thoughts. Praise the most high for protection over my most prized possessions. Talking about mine. Sharing all these are the 6.7. Handing out .7s